Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Blunt Talk Podcast. We are back with another very special episode. I know y'all looking around like, here's Randy again moving, but I have some exciting news. If you guys follow me on my Instagram, which is underscore Blunt Talk Podcast, for a while I've been talking about finding my home studio, and we finally have a home studio where you're not just going to get one look or two looks. There's going to be many different looks and changes. And this studio is actually called Megaland Studios out of West Springfield, Massachusetts. Definitely, if you are in the area looking to record music, podcast, have a photo shoot, check out Megaland. Also on our table, I know you see my wonderful cup. Can't shout that out. But we have some hair products brought to you by the EBS Beauty Supply store in Springfield, Massachusetts as well. That is located off of State Street. Check them out. I've been using these products in my hair, and let me tell you, the moisture, my locks smelling good, looking good, got me feeling real good. Okay. That's all I want to come and chop it up with you. But before we dive into the nitty gritty, let me welcome our guest, Mr. Ali.
Hi, everybody.
Listen, I've been telling y'all about the Real Creatives of Springfield, which is a reality TV show in Springfield, my hometown. This is the amazing man, genius, mogul behind the scenes. It's also, he's on the screen as well. So it's only right that I chopped it up with him and get some more exclusive details on what's going on the reality TV show. Are y'all ready?
Mm-mm.
You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
All right. So before we dive into season one and then what will be season two,
Mhm.
can I ask, where were you born and raised? Born and raised in Springfield?
So, I was born and raised in Springfield, Massachusetts. Went to school out in Springfield. Worked in Springfield. Started my business in Springfield. So, I am a Springfield native all the way.
We love a Springfieldian, okay? We understand what's going on out here. We are in tune. So I definitely love it. I'm also born and raised 413 since 1995. Yes, I'm a baby,
Nice.
but born and raised. And honestly, I'm not one of those people that's like, you got to get out of Springfield to make
Right.
it. Springfield's been good to me.
Yeah. Yes.
So I
Yes.
I have a ball here.
Mhm.
Time is had, okay?
Yeah.
Um, so as I stated, this is the idea and just the person behind the Real Creators of Springfield. I have to know, what is your inspiration? What made you want to bring a reality TV show over to Springfield?
So my inspiration has been a lot of different things. I am a creative, so being a creative, you're always moving in different directions. Your mind is always going. So when I first started Ali Productions,
Okay.
and I was partnered with Go Getters Entertainment at the time, I've always wanted to do a reality show. I felt like the people that surrounded me were worth being filmed. And shout out to my visual director, by the way, Chris Howard. Uh, the people around me was worth being filmed, and they were interesting characters, and the drama and the excitement of it all. So I always wanted to do a reality show, and I started Ali Productions in 2018,
Wow.
2019, sorry. And ever since that, I was like, I need to do a reality show. So fast forward to me being part of DB and Pride. I still had that same eager to do a reality show. I said,
Right.
I need to do a reality show. I got to do one, like, you know. And then now we move forward to actually implementing the reality show. I met with, again, my visual director, Chris Howard. I said, this is what we need to bring to life.
Hmm.
I want to do a reality show. He was down for it. So shout out to him and his company, Big Vision Concepts. So yeah, I'm excited.
Listen, that is amazing. I know when I first heard about the reality TV
Hmm.
show coming out, I was super excited. And then, of course, once that episode dropped, I was on it like white
Yes.
on rice. I tuned in. I was gagged. Okay. The first episode gagged me, y'all. The drama, the anticipation. I was like, hold the fuck up. What is tea? What's going on? So I definitely love it. I do have to thank you for, again, bringing that
You're
idea to life.
welcome.
As a creative, I understand how
Mhm.
hard it is and how hard we are on ourselves about
Mhm.
bringing an idea to life. So you did it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
And I love it. And
Thank
I'm
you.
trying to put all my little Blunt Talk podcast family on. So y'all need to tap into the YouTube.
Yes.
Okay. So how long? I heard that Ali production started back in 2019.
Yes.
Was that the is that the duration it took for this to come to light, or was it just like this is the first step? Let me see if I actually want to dive in.
So the first step for me when Ali Productions, um, when I started about doing a reality show, being the owner of Ali Productions, was the sinking process.
Mhm.
So we really didn't start filming until last year. Yeah, because I needed the right people on the team. I needed somebody who can. We're not just putting up, a messy video, but it looks quality, and
Mhm.
now you got your drama with it.
Mhm.
So it took me a process because some people that I said I want to do the reality show with weren't down for it.
Mhm.
They said it would hinder their career as musicians, but I'm like, okay, that was my no. But let me just tell you this: you can't take no for an answer.
No, you cannot.
If you want to do something, you got to go out and make sure you do it for yourself. You
Yes.
can't bring everybody along with every vision that you have, and that is okay. That doesn't make them a bad person. That doesn't make you a bad person.
It's just your paths don't align at
Exactly,
the time,
exactly.
for sure.
So I met with Chris. I want to say we met, yeah, last year, and that was I'm gonna give probably July or May we met, and then we kept on meeting on the meetings, and then we actually filmed last August.
Wow.
The meet and greet was at Film Collabs. Michelle Gonzalez, who is a cast member, and yeah.
Well, that is amazing.
Hmm.
I did hear team and you putting together a team.
Hmm.
Just as someone as a fellow creative and to my other fellow creatives out there, how hard is it to put together the right team? Ooh, y'all, let me sip my tea now.
What was the question? No.
I said no.
So it's really hard to put together a team, especially when you're trying to put together a cast team. That's really hard because just difference of opinions and um people waste your time. I'm gonna just say it like it is.
Listen, here at Blood
Yeah.
Talk Podcast, we say it how it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just say it how it is. People waste their time. People want to be in charge. People don't want to take direction. So it's hard to put together a team, but then eventually you get over that hurdle
Listen,
and
they heard me talking. I said me watching the meet and greet episode,
uh-huh.
I for sure caught some vibes.
Uh-huh.
I for sure was like, okay, this is what we doing.
uh-huh.
Episode one, this is what we doing. So I definitely understand what you're saying. To be honest with you, Blunt Talk Podcast is not my first podcast,
Mhm.
baby. This is my second podcast,
Nice.
baby. I had talking time with Randy about 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Had a co-host.
Nice. Yeah.
Cricket, cricket, cricket. Co-host, where you at now? Okay. I digress. So I get how it is with the team, and that's why now I'm sort of kind of like,
Yeah. Yeah.
bye. Me, I'm the team. Hi. No.
That part. High five to that. Yes, girl.
So when you were looking for talent
Mm.
for season one, was it mostly people in your circle, people that you already knew were talent, already had the talent that you wanted to work with and showcase, or was it you were outsourcing as well in the city for talent?
So we didn't actually start looking for different talent until season two, and we'll get into that. Season one, it was just people that I actually knew and who was already around me, who we were cool,
I get it.
um, who kind of already was starting to create a name for themselves in Springfield, Mass. Like Michelle, who has the film collabs. Um, Jala, who's an artist, and does What You Think Wednesdays. Torian, who people already knew,
Mhm.
and other cast members. So yeah, these are people that already kind of had a name for themselves. Like John Tay was an artist of mine,
Mhm.
so I brought her on. In fact, she asked me to be on the show. She was like, "Hey, I want to be on the show. Let me try it out." And I was like, "Yeah, that's a good idea."
Definitely, so people can hear that beautiful voice she has.
Yes, because she definitely. Oh my God, her voice is amazing. Shout out to
Powerful.
Jonte. I love her.
Powerful. Powerful. If you wanna
Yes.
hear a powerhouse that has that nice soulful grit to it, definitely you could tell by every singer has a nice little soothing little calming voice, and listen, when y'all see that interview with me and John, you will understand her voice is just so it's like I hate to sound, but it's an orgasm, okay? Like, she just sounds so pretty.
Yes. So yeah, so people I knew was in season one, and then people who I was introduced to. So we didn't do a outsource of. I just had to get the show out, and I was like, let me grab these cast members.
Understandable. So, have you watched reality TV show in the
Yes.
past? Like, okay.
Mhm.
So, what was your favorite reality TV show to watch growing up?
My favorite reality TV show was Flavor Flav,
Yes.
Miss New York,
Yes.
and then everything that New York has done.
Icon. Legend.
Yes.
I just you know what lives in my head? In that little blue dress when Pumpkin spit at her, she was
Yes.
yo, icon. Y'all are too young. Y'all are too young. Y'all don't even know reality TV show for real, okay? So, is it safe to say, do you think is New York classified as your favorite?
New York is classified as my favorite.
Okay.
So, kind of. Okay, just a disclaimer. Kind of, my antics that you'll see coming up in previous episodes and
The
and
drama.
the drama and the has been inspired by my idol, New York. I
Okay.
mean,
Listen, it is nothing wrong with that. I will say, I w- I'm gonna say, I'm gonna save that. Y'all need to continue watching this video to see what I was gonna say. I'm gonna stay on
yes.
topic because Big Mama got her cue card today. Okay. So, what reality TV show are you currently watching?
So I'm actually watching College Hill
Okay.
on BET Plus.
Check that out, y'all. I
Yes,
love it.
yes. I love BET Plus
Period.
altogether. All the Queensmen.
Yo, listen, y'all know I think I just said 3 episodes back that they need to tap into sisters and all the Queen's
Yes,
men.
yes, yes, yes. Oh my God.
Let me just to my men out there, if you're not into like P Valley, but for the ladies, you don't want to watch that. But the listen, that show be gagging me. Okay. Like I be getting mad at Tyler Perry, like, sir, stop playing on my TV like this. God damn it.
I love Madam.
Yeah.
She's a boss.
HBIC.
Yes.
She don't play.
I wish she would have brought that same energy to the real creators of no, not Springfield. Sorry. Shout out to us, but the Real Housewives of Atlanta. There we go.
I never got into those. What I will say is I like how Tyler Perry has different shows, but they're
Yes.
crossing over.
Yes.
I like the idea. He is just a mogul in himself.
Yes.
That's going to be you, baby. Okay.
Oh.
So besides the cast hurdles you had to go through for season one, were there any other obstacles that you encountered that you never thought you would have to encounter?
Hmm. Yes, there was. And the hurdles that I encountered in the process, well, before actually filming and everything, was the fact that I lost my apartment.
And that was touched upon on
Yeah.
episode 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
I lost my apartment, but as a creative, the show must still continue. So some of that issues that I was still dealing with and the loss of certain friendships and everything just was playing a role on season one for me that kind of made me into a Villain, but I own that.
Listen, first, that's what I was gonna say previously. So I'm happy everything is flowing. I want to say that I appreciate your vulnerability on that episode because I know how hard it is as a creative to just share and be open and honest with the people that are supporting you.
Mhm.
So the fact that you sat there and you talked to us about your life and
Mhm.
might have shedded a couple of tears but just felt so comfortable and vulnerable. I really appreciate that because now that puts us in the ball game of yes, we are creatives, but we are also very much so human, and
Exactly.
we're also just trying to make it. So the
Exactly.
fact that you did that, I just
Thank you. Thank
yes,
you.
no, thank you for
And
taking us on this journey.
you're welcome. And I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was hard for me to shit because I like to consider myself an open book up until a certain point. And when it got real personal, I'm like, well, damn. I've already said it, so I don't know how people gonna take it. And for me saying it was maybe to inspire somebody else. And I've always told the cast, we don't know who we're gonna touch. We don't know who's gonna relate to us and put themselves in our shoes. We don't know, but we gotta be true and authentic selves as we possibly can be, because if they feel like we're faking, then they're gonna get turned off.
Hmm.
But if they feel like we're being real and we are and showing everything that we got to offer, we're gonna continue to have viewers
Yes, you
because
will.
somebody's gonna be touched by our story.
Not even that. When it comes to reality TV, the
Hmm.
shows that we grew up on,
Right.
Flavor of Love,
Hmm.
New York
Yeah.
Show, at some point it went from being authentic
Hmm.
to scripted.
Yeah.
And that's where reality TV show lost me. Even now for Baddies,
Hmm.
I'm feeling like, is this real or is this fake?
Right.
Because when it's reality TV,
Hmm.
I would hope that this is your life. And
Exactly.
so you're right, and you're on the right track with you have to be real. First of all, there's somebody out there for everybody.
Hmm.
You're always going to have your own audience base regardless,
Hmm.
whether you are the villain or
Right.
whether you are the good guy.
Exactly.
And I never got villain vibes
Hmm.
from you from
Okay.
that season. What I got is stop playing on my platform
Hmm.
because I'm allowing you a platform and a
Yes.
space. And you're playing in my face as if we're going to be making $1 billion right now,
Hmm.
or and you're not willing to take this ride
Hmm.
with me. Now,
Girl, I love you. You
listen,
understand me.
I'm
I love
real.
you.
I'm just real. I see it how it is. Now,
Right.
for those that have not watched, basically for episode one, what I gathered from episode one was everyone was on board until everybody wasn't on board.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was there was something that was in the agreement that everybody had to sign that really didn't sit well in other people's spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Randy got the scoop though. You already know. Y'all see that later. But and that was where it took a little bit and it halted the process because episode one went from being Kiki's we love it here to hold the fuck up. I'm gonna go spark my spliff outside because
Mm-hmm.
y'all need to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then episode two took a little bit to drop
Mm.
because I'm going to assume of what happened in episode one. Because in episode two, there was only two of the cast. No, I'm lying. There was three of the cast members. This episode two was where we introduced to
Mm-hmm.
the Miss Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
So there was three cast members, but if you went back to the meet and greet, there was seven of them. So
So I'm gonna be honest about episode two.
okay,
I told a few people who didn't show up, and Jonte was performing that day. And mind you, like everything was kind of last minute. I'll put that on myself. But in this type of business, you do not get any heads up. This is when we need you. This is where we need you hereby.
mm-hmm,
Um, if you can make it, you can make it. If you can't, no hard feelings.
mm-hmm.
So a few people I did tell that didn't show up, but then Jonte was performing, Jala was performing, and Nicole, she was actually a friend of the show at that time when she
Okay.
was introduced. Um, so we had to work with what we had. Like that's how. And I actually liked episode two because I won't lie to you because you actually got a vibe of me and
You
Jonte
did.
and Nicole. Like
You got to see the importance of
Yes.
Nicole. So just a little backstory. Again, okay. I keep saying you guys are going to see these because I have interviews lined up. Ali gave me the opportunity to go through for the season 2 auditions and interview some of the OG cast members, which was amazing. So I am going to be dropping those, but I feel like this is the most important interview for you to see. Not discrediting anybody else, but this is the brains behind the operation. So why would I introduce everybody else first and not you?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
so you guys will definitely get the interviews, for the other cast members. You can feel everybody's vibes. Don't worry about that. So what I was gonna say was Nicole in the Springfield area, she was running for city council, which is amazing. You will hear about her story. Black Jamaican queen
Mhm.
running out here as herself, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Stay tuned for the interview. That will be coming up soon. So I do agree. I have to say, I loved episode 1
Yes.
because the vibes of everyone in the room, you could definitely see the vibes of all the
Mhm.
cast members together.
Right.
Episode 2 came out, I liked it for the vulnerability.
Mm.
Now I have to ask because I keep telling you I'm a fan. Are there more episodes?
Hey everyone. There are more episodes coming. Yes.
Okay.
We just had a have a private meeting, but there are more. All y'all need to know, there are more episodes coming. We have figured out the hurdles that we were on with certain cast members who didn't want to be filmed. We do well, certain cast members who don't want to share their story because they're afraid certain things are gonna come out.
Okay, so boom, Randy popping her big one real quick. If you're on a and I'm gonna cut this so y'all can see this. If you're on a reality TV show and you sign up to be on said reality TV show, then you are said disclosing
Mhm.
things about your life because you are now wanting to be on a
Mhm.
reality. So you want to
So
be seen, but you don't want to be seen, is what
right.
I gathered.
So what I'm going to do is give y'all another disclaimer. Y'all know y'all getting all the full behind the scenes today. So it was kind of my fault
Okay.
because I was such in a rush and excited to get cast members and to get the show going. Certain people they did kind of slip under the radar where they didn't sign a contract.
Okay.
So, out of the respect for not signing the contract and avoid all the legal BS
Mm-hmm.
that comes with it, we're not going to show certain episodes that they were on.
Okay.
But don't don't fret because the show gets better regardless.
It does.
Because I'm telling you, the drama becomes real. Y'all gotta stay tuned in because this is not made up. We don't write scripts. I told the cast when they got on there, we don't want no scripted show. We want all real life
We
situations.
do.
You either like me or you don't, and you're gonna see who's still rocking with me and who kind of fell back from me. So, yeah. I told you I get the behind the scenes today.
Listen, I am so ready. When can we expect episode 3?
So, episode 3, it should be coming out. I want to say maybe the earliest September. We're gonna kind
Okay.
of take a break so we could give the editors some time to,
Okay.
edit everything. But yeah.
Listen, and if you're editor, I'm an editor.
Mhm.
They gonna need that time because editing is a
Uh-huh.
lot. So I'm not even mad about that. I'm just happy we now know September we can get
Yep.
things rocking because I missed it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. 2 weeks ago, I went up there and I was like, real quick, it's Springfield. Okay, I already seen it. All right. So, and I watch everything, the little podcast that you
Mhm.
guys did, not the little, I just talk like that. Shout out to Messy, a little messy
Little mess.
podcast.
Yeah.
Watch that. So I'm tuned in with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have to ask a little messy question. Who's your favorite cast member?
Woo. My favorite
Don't be
cast.
mad neither.
My favorite cast member besides myself. I am gonna let y'all know my favorite cast member. I actually got 2 favorite cast members.
Okay, listen.
The first one all day is Jante.
Period. The mother.
Yes. And then Nicole Coakley.
Yes. the queen, the queen,
Yes.
the
Yes.
they're
Those
really real. Like they're really
mm,
real. I love them.
I love Sass Boogie. I gotta say she's one of my other favorites because we're kind of like family. She knows, she's related to my brother and everything. So of course she's my favorite. But yeah.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Are there going to be more? Oh,
Oop, oop.
I'm a, let me just throw it away. Look, look, look. Cue card. Cue card. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to season 2. So I had the opportunity to go to the auditions. They even called me into auditioning, y'all, but we're not gonna talk about that. So did the auditions for season 2. When could we expect? Let's see. When will season 1 wrap up, and then could we expect season 2 as well?
So season one has had an extended episode, so you're looking at sometime next year. Season one will be completely done.
Okay.
Season two, we're gonna get ready to be in the process of filming. Yes, we picked our cast members. Um, Actually, I don't want to tell y'all on camera. I'm gonna have y'all go subscribe to the
Y'all better subscribe.
yes,
I don't even play with y'all like that.
yes, to the YouTube page, and then also follow us on Facebook and IG to find out who's gonna be in season two.
Okay. How many? Can you at least give us a number? How many?
So we picked about, I want to say, five more cast members.
5 new additions to
Yeah,
the OGs?
yeah, and then certain people are gonna be losing their spots. So you just gotta stay tuned.
Oh shit. See, I was trying not to cuss. You saw that. I've been doing good, but he said, okay. I'm not gonna hold
So
you.
stay
Now my
tuned.
panties in a bunch because it better not be none of my favorites gotta go. That's all I gotta say, or else I'm gonna come to his door and we gonna be tussling outside.
Well, actually, watch until the end of season one. You'll see who was removed and who was replaced, and you see why the audition two auditions happened.
Oh. So what will be different from what will be different on season 2 from season 1?
Season two, Torian's our creative director.
I see I was gonna say something. Forget it.
Say it, girl. Say it.
I see what he did work because Lil Mama was mad, okay? Lil Mama was I'm signing this. What is that? Da, da, da. And I see it work. So I'm gonna just be quiet because I best believe I was sitting at home at my TV like, oh, I was so tight because I was literally like, first of all, me and my dad watch it. So my dad will call me, be like, "Did you see?" I'm like, "Yeah." So all I know is if that was the reason of the hold up and he did what worked, then I guess it worked. And I'm not a hater, but no, I was hating before because if you were starting the process, we would have had to get into some things. Okay. Sorry, that was a little. But I love you. You know I love you, but you know you was just doing a little bit too much. But a little bit too much work. So I'm gonna be quiet. But when you leave, I'll be talking again. No, just
Yes. I love Tori, and me and Torian, we are like brothers.
y'all just be fighting.
We always gonna have that disagreement. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you. But then we meet in a happy medium. So Torian, I gotta say, he's my road dog. Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't agree with all the posts he did put up on Facebook about me and people coming to me and letting me know. But
Please and stuff.
but I still love him though. He did what he had to do because he has that reality show mindset.
He gives it to you.
He gives it to you, and he's perfect for the show. So
Yeah.
I'm happy that he was one of my picks that I brought on. So, and yes, he is a creative director. So we're trying to give you more businesses.
Okay.
We're trying to give you more class. We're trying to give you. You notice I'm saying trying because everything that we do envision to happen. Sometimes.
But that's what happens is that's the process. The beautiful thing about this, right, is
Mhm.
let's just say someone else comes along and say, I want to have a reality TV show in
Mm.
Springfield. they're gonna be following your blueprint.
Yes.
You know why? Because they had to watch it to even get the idea. Because if they
Right.
thought about it before, they would have did it before.
Right.
It might have been on the tip of their tongue, but they didn't put it into action. What you did was you put it into action.
Mhm.
So the fact that you put it into action, you're gonna have people following your blueprint.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, some may be better, some may
Yeah.
be worse.
Yeah.
But to know that you are the inspiration behind that
Mhm.
means a lot.
It does.
And it's amazing.
It does, and it definitely is, especially at the premiere party.
Hmm.
Chris and I was recognized, not just us, but the show as a whole was recognized as being the first reality show in Springfield.
Period.
So,
Emphasis on the first.
yes, the first of its kind.
Period. And it's gonna go up, trust me.
Yeah.
I am just so excited. How many seasons do you overall see for the Real Creatives?
As long as we can continue to film and we got life in us, I'm I can't really put a number
Okay.
because
It's gonna go on forever.
yes, because with reality shows, there's never a number.
Mhm.
There may be a whole bunch of replacements, but
Mhm.
there's never, and I'm not saying anybody's replaceable, but what I'm saying is, if you
Everyone's
watch
replaceable.
that's true.
Everyone's replaceable though. If you don't do your job, you got to
Uh-huh.
go.
That is true. That's
Especially
what,
for
see,
the
that's
brand.
why I love you. That's why, especially who we.
Especially for the brand. For the
Yeah.
brand. If you're not doing good for my brand, you
Mhm.
have to go because
Mhm.
my name is somehow going to be attached to you, and you're not bringing my name down for your shenanigans.
That part.
So don't. I said here at Blunt Talk Podcast, we talk blunt. Don't try to be keep it cute. At jobs, you're replaceable.
Mhm.
If we're being technical, if your family don't treat you right,
Mhm.
they're replaceable.
That
Everyone is
is true.
replaceable, and that's okay. And if as long as you know that, you keep your head straight.
Yep.
Period.
Yep. So I am not gonna put a number
Okay.
because I want this to go on forever. Even if we gotta change up cast members, I want this to go on forever because this is something that's huge, and we made it to 6,000 views on the first episode.
Y'all need to go tune in. I'm not finna tell y'all no more. Like, y'all need to go tune in for real, for real. Like, comment, and subscribe for real, and show your goddamn support. Okay.
That part. So yeah, so I'm definitely excited about the journey and not putting a number to this because this is something that's major. This is a staple of Springfield now.
It is another staple because we already the home of the basketball.
That is true.
So
That yes.
we have a lot of good things. That's what pisses me off. In
Mhm.
Springfield, we have a lot of good things going for us. A lot of good people here. A lot of creative people here. A lot of creative geniuses here,
Mhm.
and we don't have the recognition yet.
No.
But it's coming because
Mhm.
we're them people for real.
Right.
No one is fucking with Springfield. I don't care about Connecticut, New York,
Mm-mm.
none of y'all is fucking with Springfield
Mm-mm.
for real. So just hop on the bandwagon now before you get left.
Mhm.
Um,
And let me just tell you this. Like we're the home of basketball.
mhm,
We had actors come from Springfield. We
mhm,
had singers come from Springfield. They
mhm.
was
Yup.
from Danity
That's
Kane.
who I was thinking about. You have the lady that did Black Panthers.
Yes, Ruth Carter. Yeah.
Boom. You have Christian Wilkins, number
Yes.
42 from the boom. You have
So
Travis Best. Boom.
we have a lot of great people who came out of Springfield and
And
who still reside here to this day. Ruth Carter still comes here to for certain events.
mm-hmm.
So don't sleep on Springfield because
Don't
we
ever
definitely
count us
have
out. Period. I do have to ask,
Yeah.
how do you feel about the auditions?
The auditions were very interesting, I gotta say. Um, the one, the audition that stuck out to me the most, I gotta say, was that I was in a room for because I was also running around. Was when Torian. Oh my
What's him and that girl started arguing?
god!
Girl, she walked out. Man, tired. Well, okay.
I don't even gotta give a name, but that was the episode that was the audition that stuck out to me the most because again, when you're in front of a judge, a panel, whatever you call it, you gotta expect the best,
Unexpected.
the unexpected, and sometimes expect the worst.
Mhm.
And some of these judges' mouths are not gonna be all sweet and
Especially not his.
no.
He's very upfront and he tells you how it is.
Yes. So it kind of put, it made her mad, but
Y'all, I'm gonna be real. She stormed the fuck out. Okay, that's cuss number 2. She stormed the fuck out. In one of the interviews, I don't know if it's gonna air, but in one of the interviews, I think you see her in the reflection, and she is like, we stopped. You said, I'm nosy as hell. I said, wait a minute now. I said, I'll cut this out. I'll clap us back in. I said, now what the hell? And she had a whole little situation for like 5 to 10 minutes, went and cooled down, came back. I said, now for all of that, you should have left with a bang. This is drama, baby. If I'm over here cussing, arguing, and fighting, I ain't coming back. And that's on period. And y'all better air that too, so that people speak for no, I get down like that. You know what? I would have flipped the table now. Meaning that little in the people's establishment flipping shit over. I'm taking people's wings off they plate, everything. I'm over here mad.
God, right. But yeah, so that was a very interesting.
That was one of the most.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I do love the person who came to audition. She's looked out for DB and Pride when it came to her events and everything, but I just thought that was really hilarious to me. And then just to hear the comment that when Torian asks if you was in Hollywood, you would dress a certain way.
You gotta come put together. Like, this is the
And then the comment that was said back was, "This is not Hollywood."
Oh.
So,
But you want to be on the show.
Yeah.
That could possibly put you in Hollywood.
Put you in Hollywood.
Oh. That's awkward, because what I know is when your first impression is everything. You should smell good. You should look like you came here to work. And although it was an audition, essentially it's to work, because you are your brand. You're a walking billboard for your friends. So if you want to wear what you was wearing, mind you, y'all, the outfit was not nothing crazy. It was a simple cut jean, t-shirt, hoodie, Scully. Lashes was done. Makeup was done. But when you come to an audition, you see how them girls be dressing for baddies. You seen how some of the people that showed up, you were in a suit.
Yep.
People were looking very much so put together and polished, because we are our brand. So just for all my creatives out there, always remember, although you may think it's something little can turn into something big. So you always want to have yourself presentable, looking cute, looking nice, unless you're already on your own platform. Blunt Talk Podcast is my platform. So if I choose to roll up here in sweatpants with my hair tied, chilling with no makeup on, bitch, I can, because Blunt Talk Podcast is me. But when you go to somebody else's to show yourself, dress accordingly and be cute and keep it classy. That's it. I'm just going to clock it like that. That's it. The final question I have, and it has been amazing sitting down talking with you. One of my favorite interviews, honestly, of the year.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, you're always welcomed here. What is some advice to season 1 Ali that you would give yourself in your current space?
Season 1 Ali. Hey, you, come here. It's okay. It's okay not to be okay.
That part.
It's okay to be painted as a villain when you know deep down inside you tried your best to create something for other people who may not have appreciated what you did for them, who may have not thought this was a big deal. It's okay to be yourself and to enjoy life and laugh and to cry and be surrounded by people who love you. It is okay. Because Ali, season 1, you a bad bitch.
Period. Yes. I loved it so much. Thank you for stopping by Blunt Talk Podcast. Thank you for coming to see our new studio. You are the first guest from the new studio at Megaland Studios. Don't forget, if you need your hair products, go on to EBS Beauty Supply and get you some. I promise to keep your hair moistured, all right? Y'all have a wonderful day. This was another episode here at Blunt Talk Podcast. Randy out.